Adani Group was just accused of the largest con in corporate history by Hindenburg Research. Now, if you don't understand, Adani Group is owned by the world's second richest man in the world. In this video, I'll be breaking down what is Adani Group, what were they accused of, who is Hindenburg Research, how do they actually benefit from this based on their short position, and wrapping things up with what you can understand from this and things moving forward. Let's get into it. First, Adani Group, owned by Gautam Adani, the world's second richest man. That's a bit controversial. Some people speculate, who's actually the wealthiest in the world. There's a lot of different things going on there, but to the point, Adani Group is very, very large. It's an Indian-based holding company that has a lot of kind of institutional-based companies, not really tech-focused, more infrastructure-based, so shipping ports, things like energy, green energy companies, lots of international trade, all based in India. And this is really a company that some have kind of put in the category, for India at least, of too big to fail. Now, we haven't really seen a major crash in India when it comes to their stock markets. Adani Group is actually going for their IFO, which is kind of a version of an IPO, so introducing to the markets. They're looking to raise about, I think, $2.5 billion a little bit before this, so January 27th. And on January 25th, a lot of these things were rolling out a few days earlier, but they actually lost about $50 billion of value across all their holding companies. It's mainly like these 7 core entities. Really, the important thing to understand here is Hindenburg Research has kind of skin in the game here. They opened up a short position before they released this research. It was a 2-year investigation, but very, very interesting what they're accusing them of. So basically they were saying that there's about 38 shell companies just in Mauritius alone. They also, and this is for Adani Group, right? Adani Group also had a bunch of other shell companies in places like the Seychelles, Singapore, the Cayman Islands, the Caribbean Islands. There's a lot of different places around the world. They had a lot of different assets. Very interesting, corporate structures are usually seen this way, but the issue that they found, amongst other things, really comes down to not having many employees, not having much accounting going on. They accuse them of brazen stock market manipulation and really accounting fraud and manipulation. So lots of big accusations here when it comes to Hindenburg Research versus Adani Group, how they're targeting them. Again, that short position, very, very profitable. Some people are kind of calling for a long. One thing to understand with Hindenburg Research is they've also called out Nikola, so that EV, kind of fake EV Tesla type of company. They really didn't have anything going for them. They called them out, was successful there. They've also called out Twitter. So they're very, very intelligent, very, very smart, very well researched. It was really interesting to go in depth on the report for the Adani Group, because this is actually one kind of holding company in India. I'm very bullish on the future outlook for India. If you just look at demographics, population, a lot of different things there. The payment system, banks. I've made videos on bank potential investments in India in the past. I remember I did one when I was in Tbilisi, Georgia, specifically on this really interesting Indian bank. And there's a lot going for India. But this Adani Group, like I said, is a bit too big to fail. And to kind of tie this all together, so Hindenburg Research, Gautam Adani, bringing it all together, what can you understand? Well, it's very important to understand that there's a lot of companies like Hindenburg Research out there that are betting on companies to fail, right? So longing and shorting, longing making money on the way up, shorting making money when things go down. Shorting can be very, very profitable because sentiment, right? Bringing this news to light, you could benefit from that where, you have a baseline where everybody kind of thinks Adani Group is normal or just not maybe paying attention to it. Then you bring this document to light using social media, kind of sparking a lot of sentiment, negative sentiment mainly, causing a lot of fear and panic in the markets, crashing this again by about $50 billion kind of in market value, market cap. So very, very interesting there to understand that. Along with kind of how you can play this yourself, there are definitely some different indicators I personally like to watch when it comes to emerging markets. I talk about this in other videos, and I'll be making more videos moving forward on Adani Group, because I do find this very interesting. I really personally like the balance of technology companies focused on Web3, tech development, artificial intelligence, but also going back to my core, the things I really, really love, which is infrastructure, global trade, shipping, all these different things with ports, which can be pretty complicated if you're not an insider. But there's a lot of different resources out there. So let me know what you think about Hindenburg Research and Adani. Are they right? Are they wrong? What is your opinion? I would love to hear it. If you enjoyed this video, like it, comment. Again, let me know what you think about this. I'll be doing more videos on this moving forward, kind of following up with what's exactly going on here. That was the basic overview. So again, Adani Group, Hindenburg Research, very interesting. If you enjoyed the video, like it, subscribe to the channel, stay up to date, hit the notification bell, and click all, invest global, and until next time.